Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well, and I'm back from my travels, and it's nice to come back onto YouTube to see you all and to give you a message for June. May, what a powerful month May was, and I'm sure you're guided to take lots of rest and recalibrate and acclimate the energies that were coming in. There was so much coming in May, so many light codes and new frequencies that we were being asked to step back, integrate. And this last week of May, I put a post on my Instagram to recalibrate, to rest, to integrate the energies that have been coming in, and to just reflect on what you've been processing, what's been coming up for you again, what blocks, what resistance has been coming up for you, any heart wounds, any armor that you have around your heart that is blocking you from receiving the new love and the joyous energies that are coming in for us at this time. You would have had to look at everything to, again, we are just layer by layer, we are releasing the wounding, the emotions, the emotional baggage, to get back to pure love, true love, unconditional love, truth and transparency, and back to our authentic expression. So, we are peeling away the layers. We are peeling away the layers, and we're getting down to the core, the apple core, so to speak. And it's just, you got to keep going, just keep going and clearing and going and clearing till you are this transparent, dragonfly that is in the world, just connected to the spirit world and also here on the physical world. And you can converse with both, and merge and converse and converge with both worlds to create your heaven here on earth. So, I spent a month traveling, and it was incredible. Peru was really, it touched my heart on such a deep level. Like, I've come back and my heart, I've never felt this when I've traveled, but I really felt like, wow, it was a homecoming, and my heart opened so wide. It just opened so wide in Peru. The nature, the land, the magic of the land, the ceremony, the people. Oh my God, the people blew me away. Their pureness, their authenticity, their humbleness, their connection to Mother Earth, their deep respect of Pachamama. It really just touched me on a level so deeply that I'm still like, my heart is still feeling a little sad from leaving that beautiful country. I don't normally get like that, but I really felt it. So we did a lot of traveling. We went to 2 different stargates. We went to different portals. Wow, the energies were powerful. We went to Pachamama's womb space, her sacral chakra, and her womb space on the 18th, when the sun and Jupiter were in convergence and met. We were there at Mother Earth, Pachamama's womb space, which was quite incredible, the alignment. So we traveled through Cusco, and then we traveled into Sacred Valley, and we stayed in this gorgeous place where we were just connected with nature. We went and traveled, we went for hikes and beautiful walks, and the landscape was stunning. The food is incredible there, and quinoa grows everywhere, and avocado trees. And we went to Machu Picchu, and just so much magic, so much magic, so much beauty, that it's kind of taken me a few days to get back to ground, because we've just received so much energy. Lake Titicaca as well. Then we went to some of the islands there, the floating islands, and it was an incredible trip. And it was something that I needed right now, because I was told in May that this is your new beginning, like this is the next level and your new beginning. So step away, step back, be in your divine feminine energy to receive. And it's really important for us to remember to be, we are ebb and flow. Sometimes we are in our masculine, and we're doing, and we're, focusing forward, and we have direction, and it's all go, 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 a logical mind and action steps, and working here on the planet. But then you also have to step back into your divine feminine energy and be in that receptive state to receive the next level, to receive and be in that nurturing space with your heart open to receive. And sometimes we can be in overdrive in our masculine, because we think we have to just go, 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 go. And that's how we've, been trained here on earth. And this is the old energy of how we have existed on earth in our survival mode. But now we're moving to a new space and a new paradigm. So it's this ebb and flow, and you've got to check in with yourself when, you know, you're feeling depleted or you're feeling tired or burnt out, that you've got to step back into your feminine. Learn to care for yourself, to balance your energy. It's not always about doing. You have to step back to be receptive, to receive the seeds of creation from the universe. And then as you receive that intuition and intelligence, infinite intelligence into your system, then you can step forward and then take the steps to create. So it's the ebb and flow, ebb and flow. And, you know, I didn't work at all during the month, and that's rare for me because I'm always, you know, it's so easy to work when you're traveling because you have your phone with you and you can check your emails. But it was like, no, I'm completely off duty, and I'm going to just completely be in my receptive state. And Peru brought out the inner child. You know, the land is just, there's so much color and vibrancy and passion and love and beauty there and abundance, that it just brought out my inner child to play. And there was a lot of joy, a lot of harmony, a lot of love, and a lot of playfulness, you know. And I was given this beautiful gift. It's so cute. And the llamas, they are so gorgeous. The llamas and the alpacas, and oh my goodness, the ponchos and the scarves and the blankets. They're just incredibly creative souls that live in Peru. And so beautiful. And these are some of the colors. It's so colorful. It's just, I know, if you have been to Peru, you'll understand what I'm talking about. But really, I loved it. It's been calling me for so long. And I'm just happy that we got to go. And the only day it rained was the day we were at Machu Picchu. It was glorious sunshine. It started off, and then we got a divine blessing and a massive downpour, and we were completely soaked to the skin. So thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Universe. Thank you, Pachamama, for a blessing. And, you know, in the Asian culture, they always say when it rains on a sacred day, then you're receiving a divine blessing from the universe. And we absolutely did that day. So if you want to catch my stories and, you know, my journey through Peru, you can go onto my Instagram page. I've got some images there, and I'll put up some videos over the coming weeks, just to share the magic. And we will be doing a retreat in Peru. I'm tuning in to maybe next year or year after, but, you know, it was a wish of mine before I went out there to put it out to, I had put it out to the universe that, you know, to align me to the people and souls who I can collaborate with to bring a retreat to Peru. It's been in my visions for a few years now. It's been calling me, and I know I've always known, but it was like I always like to go first to a place before I take souls there. And day one, we met the person who's going to help me. And soul family, I met more soul family out there. Deep recognition of the heart. The moment, you know, we saw each other, there was just this deep love, and the heart gates opened. It was like, where have you been? You know, it's just, it's so lovely because we are coming back together with our soul tribe and our soul families, and that deep heart connection and deep soul recognition that, yeah, we've had many lifetimes together, and here we are again together, and now we can dance and play. But as we open our hearts to love, they're coming in at record speeds. So it's magical time. And your new beginnings are here, you know, and there's many new timelines being anchored at this time for new earth. And what does your new earth want to look like? You know, what is emerging in your life right now that is kind of showing you a little bit of just a little bit of your new beginnings. Just like a foggy road, you know, you take one step and you can see the next step, you can only see a little bit of the vista. So are you taking the steps that you're being guided to take? Are you tuning in? Are you listening and seeing what is unfolding for you in your life right now? Are you listening to your soul and where your soul wants to take you? Because you kind of already know, but sometimes we resist because we don't want to step out of our comfort zones. But this is a time to give yourself permission to live your best life here on earth, to live in your highest expression, in your highest joy, doing what you love, being passionate, feeling free in your body, in your life, feeling free to express yourself in your truest, authentic form and expression. So, June energies, I'm going to tune in today to to June energies, and also I'm going to give you a channeling from Spirit as well, just to see the Pleiadians are actually coming through. And I'm not surprised actually the Pleiadians are coming through, because this is all about joy. And there's something that I wanted to talk about today, which I will, about joy and creating from joy rather than from, heaviness. And I've talked about this before in the winter solstice about, any projects that you do now, if you are creating from a place of, oh, this is hard work, or this is really heavy, or this is taking up all my time, and you're coming from a place of, right, you got to change that now, because we're moving into joy, and we're moving into joyful frequencies. And if we're not creating from joy, and we can easily now create from joy, then the energy is going to be very different. It's not going to be aligned with the new frequencies that are coming in. And when I was in Peru, I saw the shamans and how they create, how joyful they are, how childlike they are, how they giggle and laugh and joke, but they also get the work done. And this is what we are being called to do. Can we be joyful in these next vibrations? Can we create from a space of joy? Can we work together and enjoy the process of creation and projects, and not get into that, oh, this is so heavy, this is too much, I can't handle this is hard work. Can we get away from that? Because that's the old paradigm and the old energy. Can we come back into this place of, I'm just loving what I'm doing. I love creating. This is just going to be so powerful, because it's going to help so many people, and everyone's going to be enjoying, everyone's going to have a magical experience. And this is how I like to approach my retreats, when we start to create. And if I do get into that space of, oh, I've got so much to do, and I often do, I have to come back to myself and say, no, just stop, take a deep breath, and think about, then I start to imagine how it's going to affect everyone, how everyone's going to be in this space, have the smiles, the laughter, the hugs, the love, the heart opening, the community, the connections, the joy, the unity. And what we're actually creating is far bigger than what we actually think we are creating, and when I come back to that, I feel my whole body just being bathed by spirit and by love, and by just surrender that, no, this is far greater than what I could imagine, what we could imagine, and to come from that space of love and joy and create, for a higher purpose and the highest good of all. So this is what we are being asked to do. So that I felt was really important to mention, when you're working on anything, any projects, anything, when you're cooking, when you're cleaning, when you're making your bed, or when you're doing something, for others, or in your business, check in with yourself, get yourself into a state of joy, harmony, peace, balance, and connection with your heart, and then step into your workspace from there, and you will have a much better, more magical experience of your reality. And that's really important. So I'm not surprised that the Pleiadians are coming through today. They're all about joy, dancing, playing, singing, humming, and creating from that space of color and joy. Pleiadians, color, joy, playfulness, inner child coming out. I'm not surprised they're coming through, so we'll bring them through to see what they have to say. So I picked some cards today, but the first word I'm hearing for June is self-care. Self-care is really, really important right now, because we are receiving so many different frequencies that are coming in. You've got to take care of yourself. You've got to take care of your mind, your body, your heart, your soul, your spirit. Are you nurturing yourself? Are you eating nourishing foods? Are you getting enough rest? Are you drinking enough water and hydrating? Are you listening to your thoughts and taking care of your nervous system? Because the nervous system can go into override when these energies and frequencies are coming in. So are you taking care of yourself? Self-care is going to be very important in June. And for the rest of this time, self-care is going to be incredibly important. We can no longer force ourselves to do things, push ourselves beyond our limits when we need the rest. We have to ebb and flow in balance, give and receive in balance. So this is coming back to that masculine and feminine ebb and flow continuously. And we're not here to self-sacrifice. We're not here to be on the floor while we put everyone else, ahead of us. We're not here to people please to the detriment of ourselves, but it's about coming back to that balanced space and that even keel to get back to here. Give and receive, give and receive, give and replenish, give and replenish. You've got to take care of yourself through this time. I've been working on that myself for the last year, 2 years. And when you're replenished and you're full, you can give from an overflowing cup of love. Not when you're depleted and tired, then it's not fun, and no one wants to receive that love from you. So get back into your harmony, fill yourself up, take care of yourself, and then give from that space. Okay, so that was important. Self-care. Okay, so we are up leveling. We are going to new vibrations and new frequencies, and these cards are called, let me just check what they are called. Sorry, excuse me, I've got the box here. See Through the Eyes of the Soul. I was guided to get these out today. See Through the Eyes of the Soul. Really beautiful cards. And the first card that came out was this one. Climb the spiritual ladder one step at a time. Climb the spiritual ladder, and we are going into higher vibrations and higher dimensions, and one step at a time. I say all the time, but one step at a time, listening intuitively, taking the step, and then the next step will be shown for you. So we are up leveling, and it is one step at a time. Once we understand the lesson and we've seen the pattern and we've broken the pattern, the next step is shown, and we graduate. And this is a time of graduation. I mean, since the solar eclipse, we are doing a lot of graduating, where I very often see the universe and the angels saying, well done, you've learned the lesson. They commend us, they clap. I see the clapping, and they're, okay, your next level is here. You've learned this lesson, you've processed the lesson, you've processed, the dynamics now, and you see it and you catch it now. Okay, you're ready now to go on to have a new experience on another level, on a higher level, and that won't replay in your life. And if it does, you'll catch it straight away and you won't go there. So this is about us up leveling and coming back into our sovereignty, into our power, no longer giving our power away, but coming back into our wholeness and our power, and holding our power, keeping our power while we experience life, but not letting our power go, not giving our power away, but knowing when we have given our power away to bring it back and to come back into recalibration, center yourself, have healthy boundaries where you don't deplete yourself, but then you know how to restore yourself and recharge again. So climb the spiritual ladder one step at a time. We are upgrading, we are up leveling to new experiences. And a new world is being presented to us. And so you have to, have a beginner's mind through this time, because we are in a different vibration. You can't have the old thinking model. In this new vibration, you can't apply an old software system to a new upgraded software system. You have to learn the new tools, the new technologies. You have to learn how to work with them. You have to learn the different keys and how it operates. So we ask you, when you are up leveling, to have a beginner's mind. And the moment you find that you are in resistance to the new model or the new energies, or you're trying to use the old ways, take a deep breath and surrender, and then step again into the new space and say, okay, I'm in a new world, and I'm going to learn as a child coming into this world. I'm going to learn to use the skills and the tools and walk through this world in a new way. And this is what the energy is asking for you to do now. As we step more and more into June, July, we've stepped into new energies in the new world. So you have to start using your tools in a different way, and your mind in a different way. Yes, embody ancient wisdom. This is a time for us to get back to the ancient ways, to simplify, to go back to the way things were done in the old days. We are going towards our ancestry, but also ancient wisdom. when we lived in a higher vibration and when we had access to many tools, technologies, we are anchoring those and bringing those back. So we are activating the new Lemuria, the new Atlantis, the new technologies, the ancient ways, from the emerald tablets, and going back to the Essenes and bringing that technology. And I'm working with Mary Magdalene next to bring in the sacred rose technology. So we are bringing back the ancient wisdom to the fore so that we can operate in these higher vibrations. So we're, heart wisdom, deciphering the meaning of sacred geometry and crystal technology and the elements and Pachamama and Mother Earth, and working with spirit and working with our star families and star guides and star councils. We are working as one, and so they are anchoring and giving us this technology, these tools, these ways of being, prayer, connection, intention, and we are being called to embody ancient wisdom now through this time, to bring more heaven to earth, and to be more embodied in our spirit and our soul. So that is a beautiful message. And yes, the 2 retreats that I'm doing now in Mount Shasta, in August, I'll be activating the Lemurian light codes, the new Lemuria, activating the cosmic DNA within us, and the crystal tones and the crystal alchemy and our soul gifts that we had in Lemuria, bringing those back for us to use here now as we create this next version and this next vision on earth, to bring through those innovative technologies and ideas and anchor the soul gifts fully into the body so that we can see clearly what they are and start using them. And in Egypt, we're going to be working with Atlantis, new Atlantis reawakened, remembering the technologies of Atlantis, and activating again the DNA with intention to bring back those Atlantean technologies that we use on a higher vibration to build worlds and cities of light. That's what we are bringing back now. And that's why we're being asked to embody ancient wisdom. And this card is really beautiful, and this card is really, really important. Peru opened my heart so wide. The children there, just so beautiful that my heart was just, oh my gosh, they just touched me on such a deep level. And I bought these different bracelets from them. Everywhere I went, there was such a beautiful child making these bracelets, or these women making the bracelets, and I just kept buying them because I just wanted to give them something. But really, they're so beautiful, and this is all about connection and sharing our love, sharing our resources, helping each other, because they work so hard to support their families, and they rely on us for their livelihood. So I just bought so many bracelets, but I'm going to wear them. I have so many bracelets. My daughter said to me, "Mum, are you planning on opening a shop?" But no, but I'll just give them out, to whoever I meant to give them to. This one, love with an open heart. Yes, love with an open heart, that's Mary Magdalene. Mary Magdalene talks about unconditional love, and we're going to start working with her this June, because she's coming through to talk about unconditional love and the sacred rose technology, and how we are starting to blossom into our beautiful butterfly selves and our soul selves that are emerging at this time. But love with an open heart. When you love with an open heart, when your heart is open and it's not guarded and it's not wounded, and you haven't got your resistance levels up, and you really love, oh my goodness, everyone is just pure love. And that's all you see in the world. And in Peru, that's all I saw. I just saw the love, the purity of the people, the love in their eyes, the pureness of their soul, because my heart was so open that I just received and experienced beautiful connections, love everywhere I went, love, 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 love. The deep smiles, looking into people's eyes and seeing their sparkle, seeing their heart, seeing their soul. And it makes life so magical when we can, embrace life from that angle, and also from that vibration. everything becomes magical and everything becomes connected. You know, we had eagles flying over and children running and people giving us things on our way, and everything was provided for us as we take the steps through our journey. But that's because we were in a heart space. We were open, receptive, loving, and that's all we experienced on this trip. That's all we experienced. Pure, pure love. And it was amazing. So love with an open heart through this time, and just see where you are still guarded in your heart, where you still don't trust, where you still feel that you have to hold back your love from expression, or you feel you'll get hurt if you express your love. Just see the wounding and see what is still sitting in the heart that wants to now, you know, thaw and be released. Let it melt away. Let it melt away. Can you change your perspective about the world? Can you step into the new vibrations, knowing that it is safe to open your heart and to share your love and express the beauty of you in the world? Really, really important, this next phase, because we're moving into the fifth dimension. And it's about love. So moving away from fear and moving towards love is very, very key at this time. Regeneration, death and rebirth. Who hasn't been through a death and a rebirth, a death and a rebirth, a death and a rebirth on this spiritual journey? We've all been through a death and a rebirth, and it's not a pleasant experience. You know, when you metamorphosize from a caterpillar to a butterfly, when you go through that metamorphosis, it is not pleasant. There's a lot of density that you have to release, a lot of trauma, a lot of codependency, a lot of fear that you have to let go of. And it can, many souls at this time may be going through a dark night of the soul. And if you are going through a dark night of the soul, just remember you are going through a metamorphosis, and you will come out of that process a butterfly. So you are growing now. If you go into a dark night of the soul, you are growing. Your soul is coming through you. Your light is getting brighter. Your light is breaking through the dawn, wanting to be seen and expressed in the world. Your true light, your truest light is breaking through. And so to trust that process. And sometimes it can take days, weeks, years. Sometimes for souls it can take years. But the dark night of the soul is happening faster for souls, because the energies are coming in so quickly that, you know, if you are going through a dark night of the soul at this time, your metamorphosis will be fast because of the energies. I mean, where before it may have taken 10 years, 15 years, maybe more for some souls, it'll be faster at this time because of the energies and the way they're coming in at this time, that you'll go through the learning process very quickly. And it's not to be afraid, because you've chosen this. You've actually chosen to go through it at this time, to metamorphosize and step into the new version of you, to go through that death and rebirth. And sometimes when we're going through a death, you know, we grieve the old life that we had, and we grieve the old identity that we had. But truly, everything is always happening for you, always happening for you. And there is a new being wanting to emerge through you, a very beautiful part of you, more authentic part of you coming online to be expressed in the world. So not to be afraid of the death and the rebirth and the regeneration process that is taking place at this time. So, you know, go through your process, reach out for help. We can help you. There are so many souls on the planet that can help you. There's so much information on YouTube that can help you. There is so much now for souls that never used to be there before. So there's a lot of assistance, but you just have to ask, and you'll get the assistance, and you'll get exactly what you need at the right time. So to believe that. Okay, visualize healing, burning of the sage. You know, I was in Peru, I was just reminded again of sacred prayer. I mean, I use prayer and sacred ceremony, sage, and working with, you know, cleansing the energy and cleansing the spirit and releasing what needs to go, using ceremony, using tools to let go, to cleanse your energy of old energies or any entanglements that you have with souls. Any karmic attachments that you have that you're cleansing and clearing, you know, to cleanse the body with sage, or anything, you know, anything that you're guided to use, use it, but also to visualize healing at this time, to visualize yourself healed and whole and standing in your sovereignty, and asking Great Spirit, asking Source, asking Mother Earth to help you with your healing, to bring you what you need at this time, to help you step into your divine sovereignty and divine perfect health. Visualize healing. Until you visualize the healing and actually are able to see it, then we can bring it about. And we're going to start working with the Andromedan pods from next week. I'm going to be taking souls into the Andromedan pods, and they have really amazing technology to share with us here on Earth. And that's next. We did the Arcturian pods from the 22nd dimension. Now we're stepping into the Andromedan pods. And then I'm going to bring through the Sirius Blu-rays and their pods and their healing modalities and technologies. And then we'll work with the Pleiadians, and then wherever the energies want to go. The Blue Avians are also coming through. So, these are star technologies that are wanting to come to Earth for us, to assist us at this time. So visualize healing. And just know that everything you need is coming to you right on time. So to have faith. You are cherished and protected. Oh boy, we are so cherished and we are so protected. And once we really understand that and know that in our entire being, it brings a deep sense of peace, love, harmony, joy within us, knowing that we are cherished by our angels, by our star families, by the animal spirits and the animal kingdom and the goddesses and, the elements and Mother Earth. We are so cherished here on Earth. We are sacred beings who've come here to do some very important work for planet Earth, And many of us are commanders and high initiates and magicians and cosmic mystics that have come to Earth to do this work. But we don't see ourselves that way. We don't see that about ourselves, and we don't see our power. But really, we forget when we come to Earth. But the guides know, your team in spirit knows who you are and what you carry within your being. And they cherish us and they protect us, and they're always there. There's a lifeline, there's an umbilical cord to our guides, and they're always holding us in love. So just know that you are cherished. You are not alone here. And to connect with the like-minded groups, and find your soul tribe at this time so that you can journey through this time together, because that's going to be really important. Or go to a retreat and find souls, connect with new souls, make friends, and, so that you don't feel alone. Step out of your comfort zone and find your tribe, find your soul family, because when you come together, the guides are also always trying to get you to those souls that you're meant to meet in this lifetime. So know you are cherished. I love this because she's got the Merkaba right down here in her sacral. And she's holding her heart, and she's connected to the earth, and she's protected in this bubble. So, if you don't feel like you are protected or you feel alone, imagine yourself in this beautiful bubble of light, being cherished and held by your angels. You can imagine the symbols around you. You can imagine the Merkaba around you. You can imagine Archangel Michael's, wings around you, or Christ's blue cape, his cloak of light protecting you. Visualize and see it and know in the core of your being. And as I say this, my hands are tingling. Imagine that they are around you and they're holding you and they're protecting you. Yeah, my nose is going as well. They're all coming through. Thank you. But imagine and know that they are with you, because they're here. They're here right now. And it's just about calling them in, and then they appear. Yeah, they got me there. Okay, bring peace to troubled waters. I talk about this so much, that you being in your peaceful vibration, in your peaceful center, you cannot imagine how important and how powerful that is. You being in your power, you being in your balance, you being in your peace. You bring peace to earth. You send out that harmonic resonance on the planet. You being in your balance, you being in your peace. And if that's what you do on a daily basis, just know the impact your light is having on the planet, you know. It's not always about doing our spiritual work. It is also about us being in our harmony, in our balance, in our alignment, in our peace, and not in the overthinking mind, because we're projecting that into the atmosphere and into the quantum field. So bring peace to troubled waters. Bring peace to troubled waters. Even if you sit in meditation and pray for the earth, pray for humanity, pray for peace on earth. You are sending out that vibration into the quantum field and bringing harmonies of peace and balance. So key. Meditation, prayer, breath work, anything that helps you get back into your peaceful center. Do that at this time. The guides are also saying to harmonize your frequencies on a regular basis and to neutralize your nervous system, to recalibrate regularly, to have moments of rest and sleep and connection with your heart, and see your heart opening, connecting with your guides, and just sitting, connecting with them and feeling that love pouring into your heart. And that we're going to do that in a minute. Actually, we'll do a little process for that with the Pleiadians. We'll bring in the frequencies of joy and harmony and peace and balance into our hearts. And I'll show you a technique to do that. And break free. Break free. I talk about this a lot, about our freedom. We are moving towards liberation and freedom. Break free. Regain your youth and fly. You know, in Peru, I felt like a child again. I felt like a child. I felt like I could dance and play, and you know, that innocence and that joy just came flooding out of me. And I knew that this was the energy of the next level and the next vibration. Like I'd stepped into my next level, and I was literally experiencing it. Joy, playfulness, laughter, innocence, you know, humility and passion, and just wonder for the miracles all around us, deep gratitude in every moment, and seeing the colors and seeing the light and seeing the beauty of the creations and the earth, and just being so present in the moment and just taking it all in like a child. That's how I felt in Peru. And that is the energy of this next level and this new vibration. So it's about breaking free and being free and dancing and playing, not feeling that heavy weight of responsibility and duty and obligation, but taking moments to dance and play and be light and be free and be in your innocence, in your purity, like a child with new eyes, you know, exploring the earth with new eyes. And perspective at this time. So break free, regain your youth and fly. This is also another message which I also have been receiving at this time. The other messages I got: community, come to the edge, poised for your new beginning, and chop wood. Remember that even when you are enlightened and you've, you know, you're a self-actualized, a self-realized being, not to get ahead of yourself, or not to get into this, you know, oh, I'm better than everyone else, but chop wood. Go about your daily business as you always do, but just having a higher perspective and anchoring that knowledge and wisdom and sharing that with others, not thinking you're something better than anyone else, but just continuing to go about your daily life, but with that deep wisdom within you, sharing it with whoever you are guided to share it with. So chop wood, you know, chop wood, and stay out of the ego and in humility. Okay, so I'm going to do a channeling from the Pleiadians. So let's just take a moment to close our eyes, and I'm going to bring in their energy and their frequencies of joy and harmony and playfulness and just color, so that you can connect and feel their vibrations around you. So just taking a few moments to close your eyes and just placing your hands on your heart. And whenever you get out of the mind, or when you ever get out of your heart, this is a great way to connect back to your heart and bring yourself back to your center. And just start to breathe into your heart space now with us as we create 4 pillars of light around this sacred space, calling in the archangels to hold the light. And Archangel Gabriel is coming in, Archangel Michael is coming in, Archangel Metatron is coming in, Archangel Sandalphon is coming in, also Archangel Haniel, the angel of joy, and Raphael also coming in. And just take a few moments breathing that energy into your heart space as they appear all around us. Breathing from your heart, not your nose, but deep from your heart, breathing in and breathing out. And as you breathe in and breathe out, just connect with your higher selves in this space. The highest, most expressive, most joyful version of you that is existing in spirit form in the ethers. Call that part of you in. The most joyful, most loving, most free, expressive, authentic, transparent, truthful, vulnerable, aligned, powerful, sovereign part of you. Bring that beautiful, balanced, harmonic resonance that you are in the ethers. Bring that part of you now into your heart space here as we connect together. And breathe that into your heart and see it going in throughout every cell of your body, in every cell, muscle, limb, joint, atom and molecule, flushing through your blood and filling your entire being and field with joy and love and peace and harmony. And just start to feel your cells vibrating as this energy comes in, bringing different colors in: green, blue, pink, orange, red, yellow, magenta, all the beautiful, beautiful colors coming in as we connect with the energy of joy. And I'm going to bring my friend in front of me because he wants to sit with me. This is very much Pleiadian energy. So here he is. He's going to sit here. I have to give him a name. So we're going to call in the Arcturian, the Arcturians are here as well, but the Pleiadians, they tend to come in together actually. But the Pleiadians, we're going to call in the beautiful Pleiadians to come and be with us in this space and just to feel their loving vibrations. And you can imagine their light ship coming in multicolored. You can imagine the Pleiadians inside dancing, jigging and jiving, singing and dancing, playing their instruments, smiling, joy. What does joy look like for you, dear ones? What does joy look like for you? What is joy? What is joy for you, dear ones? Well, how do you perceive joy? Is joy vibrating throughout your life? Is joy vibrating throughout your life? Or is your life lacking joy? Remember, when there is passion, there is joy. The two go hand in hand. One does not go without the other. When you are passionate, living in your alignment, doing what you love, there is joy. Connecting with your desires, connecting deep with your heart and love. Being silly, being funny, playing, dancing, not giving a care, not having a care in the world, but just being you in your fullness, in your authentic expression. Dancing and playing, however that looks for you. Joking, laughing, singing, coloring, playing, writing, whatever, however joy looks for you. Bring it out, 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 and start to create, start to dance, start to play, even moments of joy, even moments of joy, and you plant the seeds for more to grow, more to grow, more to blossom. When you plant a rose, another one grows, and then another one, and before you know it, you have a whole bush of rows and rows of roses. You have to plant the seed of joy. Plant your seeds of joy, plant your seeds of joy, and then see them multiply and multiply and multiply and spread out across your garden, across the world. The energy of joy. What color is joy for you? What color is joy? If you had to pick a flower, what color, what flower would you pick? What color would that flower be? Start to connect with joy. And if that flower could make a sound, what sound would that be? What instrument would you connect that flower to? What instrument would you connect that flower to if the flower was vibrating at the energy of joy? And if you could see people dancing and playing, what people would you see? What colors would they be wearing? What would they be doing when they connected with your energy of joy? See them, feel them. Let the vibrations emanate from your heart. Feel us all around you. The Pleiadians are here, dear ones. We are in the skies. Our ships are everywhere, bringing in the new frequencies of joy. The new levels of energy coming in are vibrating at the energy of joy. Joy, dear ones, joy. Being like children again, playing and dancing and singing and being free. Being light, 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 light. Being light, 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 light. Being light, 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 light. Like children again on the earth. This is your time to be free and light and playful and joyful again. To help your inner child heal with color, with beauty, with expression. With love, dear ones, with love. Feel our joy in your hearts. Feel our joy. Feel our joy. Merge and become one with our joy. Merge and become one with us. And any time that you are feeling low or feeling heavy, just connect with the Pleiadians. Connect with us, dear ones. Merge with us here in your heart space and just feel the energy of joy. If joy was a color, what color would it be? If joy was an expression, what expression would it be? If joy was a flower, what flower would you see? If the flower had a color, what color would you see? And if that flower had a vibration and had a melody, what melody would you hear? What instrument would you play when you connect to joy? This is how you expand your field with joy as you start to use your imagination and connect the dots one at a time until your entire field fills up with joy, 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 joy. Let joy flow through you. Let joy fill you. Let joy emanate from you. Let joy be your message. Let joy be you, dear ones. Let joy be part of you, in your heart, in your soul, in your spirit, in your mind, in your body, in every cell. Let joy emanate and be free. We send you our loving, 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 loving hearts, our loving vibrations of joy. Remember, joy is a very high frequency, and this is where you are going now, towards joy. So let it come in, let it come in. Open your hearts, open your hearts, open your hearts for more joy, more lightness, more play, more expression, more color. More love, dear ones. More love, more love, more love. We send you our love, our love, our love. Taking a deep breath into your heart space. And just very gently bringing yourselves back into this space. And it's just started raining outside, so that's a little blessing because it's raining and it's sunshine. So you can imagine what's going to happen next. There's going to be a rainbow somewhere with all the different colors. And that's perfect because the rainbow colors are the energy of joy. Beautiful. So that was the message for June. That is the message for June. This little friend of mine is, I'm going to find a name for him or her, and I'm going to keep him or her here with me to remind me of the energy of joy. Thank you for my beautiful friend in Peru who gave me this beautiful gift just as I was leaving. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Precious little gift for this time. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. It's great to be back back on YouTube again, and I'll bring some messages. There's some messages I want to deliver about twin flames, divine unions. There's a lot going on in the collective right now, so I will bring those messages through over the next few weeks. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe so that I can pick up on your energy and deliver the messages that I'm being called to deliver. And if you put the notification bell on, then you will get a notification when I post and upload a video. We have 2 powerful retreats coming up, one in August, 888 Abundance. Abundance is your birthright, activating the Lemurian light codes, and just 8 days in Mount Shasta, California. We are literally down to our last few spaces, so if you want to get in, contact me. The details will be below, but we have a beautiful retreat lined up for everyone. And Egypt for 12/12, where we'll be inside the pyramids on 12/12, total alignment with source and activating the new Atlantean codes, Atlantis reawakened. So we'll be working with powerful technologies again in December. And I'm starting to work with the Andromedan healing pods, health and healing pods. So if you want to explore those really gorgeous frequencies and technology that we'll be bringing from their ships into our space, on Mondays we work with those in our group sessions. And on Thursdays I'm starting my journey, the next chapter of Mystery Schools with Mary Magdalene. I've been receiving a lot of new insights, a new channeling course that I'll be delivering as well. New Earth is here. What next? So a channeling course coming this month or beginning of July. But Mary Magdalene is coming through for June. It's all about unconditional love and opening up that sacred rose technology and the technology from her mystery schools. And she's here this time because it's all about opening the heart to love. It's all about opening the heart to love. It's all about opening the heart to love and joy and the higher frequencies of light. Okay, thank you everyone. I hope I didn't miss anything, and even if I did, I'll be back literally within the week to deliver a new message about twin flames and divine unions and love. There's a lot to share, but I'll bring through the guys and we'll do a channel transmission for that. Okay, so take care, and it's great to be back, and I will see you soon again for another video. Okay everyone, take care, and sending my love to you all.